All right. So this is basically a part of my daily spoken English practice. The thing is that basically I've recently created a tracker, a habit tracker sort of thing. Hope it is being recorded. Yeah. So I basically created a habit tracker sort of thing. I don't know whether I'll be able to uh, add any screenshot or anything related to that particular tracker that I've created in an Excel file, in basically a Google Sheets file. So I have, you know, listed down some of the habits that I just have to follow on a daily basis. That will definitely that which basically are kind of productive habits that lead to productivity, and they are very simple and very easy and very less time consuming sort of habits to be followed on a daily basis. But if we continue to follow them on a daily basis and for a long time, then they compound pretty heavily, because you can't get big things in just a day. Yeah, so English speaking practice is definitely one of them. So that's why I'm doing this practice, and I have mentioned that I have to practice for at least 15 minutes on a daily basis. I think 15 minutes is not a, in my opinion, is not a very less amount of time. I think we can definitely improve significantly even if we practice for 15 minutes. I personally believe if there is a beginner who has never tried to speak in this language, I think that person, if that person speaks for even 1 to 2 minutes on a daily basis, the person who has never spoken in this language in a flow for a long time, like for even a minute, because framing even a single sentence or two sentences sometimes gets very difficult for them. Right. So speaking continuously for a minute or two definitely seems like a very big challenge to them. So here I'm talking about 1 to 2 minutes, but here I have created a sort of challenge or a habit for me for uh, to speak for 15 minutes on a daily basis. And I know that I sometimes try to take time to speak in this language whenever I can. I most of the times I spend my time in this room only, and uh, most of the times whatever I'm thinking and whatever I'm speaking with myself, I try to speak that in English only. So it is definitely well above 15 minutes on a daily basis, but still I just have to keep that thing in a particular measurable habit, so that I can easily see that, okay, I'm done with 15 minutes with this practice, and then even if I'm not speaking this language for the rest of the day, for the rest of the time of my entire day, I'm still kind of relaxed and kind of assured that, okay, I've already done the practice of at least 15 minutes. So that's why I generally try to speak, uh, not generally try to speak, because this is a video after a very long time on this channel. This channel was initially created for travels and vlogs and everything, but I've never been a traveler, and I never got so much of interest in traveling either. So uh, that's why that then this channel got converted into some sort of self improvement sort of thing, and then eventually it got converted by me, of course, in English speaking thing. Right. So that is the thing that I want to continue this channel for, that is English speaking, English improvement. That is exactly what I'm doing. And it's already been how long? Just 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So 15 minutes definitely seems to be a long time, but I'll definitely speak. Uh, it's a kind of practice only for me. Uh, even if I don't speak for 15 minutes at a stretch in this video, still it's completely fine. I mean, 15 minutes definitely seems to be a long time, especially for a video also. I mean, rarely people watch a 15-minute long video, right? We often try to get valuable information in as short video as possible, so that whenever the video reaches anytime more than 10 minutes, we are like, oh man, it seems like a pretty long video, and I just don't want to watch this much long video. If it is anything lesser than 10 minutes, we feel kind of okay, kind of fine, because most of the times I'm talking about myself, and I think whatever happens with me uh, must be happening with a lot of people, because we all are more or less kind of same. So if I personally check the duration of a video before opening that video, before opening any YouTube video, or any video in general, we often see the duration, the length of that video, how long that video is. So I personally check how long or how short that video is. So you guys must be checking it as well. So yeah, any video lesser than 10 minutes always seems to feel more relaxing and what and it gives a kind of assurance that okay, we are gonna get what we are gonna get in less in a very less time duration, right? All right. uh, what to talk about in this video? Hmm. Habit tracker, that I've created yesterday. So let me share it if I can. I don't know whether I'll be able to share it as well, whether I'll be able to share it with you guys or not. Just a minute. All right. Here it is. You can see this is the habit tracker, right? I have created this habit tracker. I really hope you guys were able to see it. Yeah, so it seems like a very important tool. It has kind of gamified this habit thing, so that we are kind of charged and excited to uh, quickly finish all those habits and put the check marks in front of them, so that we see how much progress we have made and everything. And you can put whatever habits you want to list in your habit tracker. It's a Google sheet based habit tracker. uh, and I was for a very long time, actually, I was seeing this sort of habit tracker in the advertisements on Instagram reels and on YouTube also, the shorts advertisement and everything. And I was like, it caught my attention, and I was like, man, it seems to be a very cool thing, and at the same time a very productive thing. I mean, we can definitely put our habits there, and we can daily perform those habits and see the performance and everything, and see the entire goal, how much of our goal we have accomplished and how much not, or whatever. So then I kind of I didn't purchase this habit tracker, to be very honest. I just kind of saw a YouTube video from where I got this tracker, but I had to put some amount of formulas and everything, and I had to do some sort of editing and modification sort of things in order to make it what it is today. And it happened yesterday only, right? So now it definitely seems to be a very cool tool, and seems to be a big asset for my daily stuff, for my daily productivity floor, whatever you want to call it, right? And daily, I will definitely try to upload one video daily related to English speaking. uh, there was a time, when you guys can watch some of my other videos as well, on this channel. uh, I have already shared, what my level of English was, and there was a point of time when I was rejected in Hindi call center for my pathetic English. Yeah, so that was the kind of level I had in terms of spoken English, and even in terms of overall English fluency and comprehension and everything. I still remember, they putting a sort of paper in front of me there, where some English matter was written, and they highlighted a couple of lines and asked me, okay, tell us, what do you understand by these two lines? And my English was so damn bad that those basic instructions, I don't even remember what that was. But that must have been some very basic and some very kind of uh, what do you call it, some very basic sort of thing. It must have been some very basic sort of thing, and I couldn't answer it. Or I still remember that I answered, but my answer must have not been accurate or even close to accurate. And after some time, I got to know that you're done for the day. You're done for the day means you're not selected for the job. And that really brought me down, my confidence and my excitement. And whatnot. Everything just came down, and I felt so bad. And that was the first time in my life, and I'll be very honest. That was the very first time when I got to realize that I have to work on my English. I have to work on my spoken English, especially, and overall comprehension, overall understanding of this language. Because before that, at time, I never took English seriously. Of course, in my school time, I was definitely good at English, but I was good at what? I was good at basic literature and the basic grammar and everything. I got some good marks and everything, but my understanding towards this language and my spoken English skills absolutely pathetic. So yeah, uh, that failure or that rejection of that interview was the first time when I got to realize that, man, my English is pathetic. Yes, I'm not good at English, and English is very much required in the professional world, in the market, in the job market, and even for higher studies, or even when you want to move to some other countries, or even when you want to get access to, a lot of cool literature and the self-help books, a lot of content pieces available in English language. You can talk to a variety of people from a variety of places, who speak English, who understand English. And if you don't know English yourself, you don't get access to all that content, and to all that, to all those people and everything. So that thing really struck my mind, and I was like, man, I just have to work on my English. And I still remember, there was a friend of mine, uh, in my first job. His English was even worse than mine. Yeah. I used to consider myself the worst, but he was even worse than me. So he but I still thank him, because he was the first person, who basically kind of these are the fillers that I really want to reduce in my spoken English. All right. So he was the first guy who basically kind of persuaded me to get enrolled in an English speaking institute. I still remember the institute name was Beep Beep Beep. I don't want to name the institute's name because they haven't paid me anything. Uh, I just don't want to promote, because I also don't know what the kind of status they hold today, right? So if I take their name, or if, let's say, any of you go to that particular institute and you don't get good service, or I don't even know whether that institute exists today or not, right? So I just don't want to take the name. So yeah, whatever it is. So I got enrolled in that particular institute, of course, along with that friend of mine who suggested me, because he also wanted to enroll. And there, I got some of my speaking basics sorted. And that was the kind of institute where a very basic foundation was laid for this spoken English thing. Of course, that it was a certification course, and it lasted for somewhere around 2 to 3 months, as far as I remember. And yeah, it was around 2 to 3 months only. But and of course, I didn't become a very good English speaker, or even a decent English speaker there. But I started to understand the speaking thing a bit. And after, or even while doing that course, somewhere in the middle, or by the time I completed the course, I was like, I had started speaking this language a bit, and I had started to understand the technicalities of this language, and how we have to basically perceive, and how we have to think about this language. The institute was good at that point of time, and I'm talking about 2011 mid, or maybe end sort of thing, right? 2011 mid to end sort of time. So still my English was very bad. And even after that time also, I never practiced spoken English and everything. It's just that, since last few years only, I started to focus a bit more on spoken English, because where I live, nobody speaks in English language. uh, Nobody, absolutely nobody. In my family, everybody speaks Hindi. In my surroundings, everybody speaks Hindi and Haryanvi, because I live in Haryana. I live in Gurgaon. right? So everybody speaks in Hindi only, and a bit of Haryanvi is here for sure. Whoever lives in Gurgaon or Haryana must be knowing, what sort of languages are spoken here. Uh, we have some Punjabis here as well, so they usually speak Punjabi. So Punjabi, most of the language is Hindi only. Maybe you can say easily 80 to 90% of the residents of Gurgaon speak Hindi only. Rest of it is Haryanvi, and bit of it is what you can say Punjabi, and there are other people as well. Some people belong to UP and Bihar and everything. हमें नहीं नहीं, चाय तो बिल्कुल नहीं पीऊंगा भैया। कल पिया था मैं तो चाय, दिक्कत होगी थी मुझे। या एक काम करो, सुनो, हल्की सी बना लो, मट्ठी खा लूंगा आगे अभी। मेरे को एक बस मिस कॉल कर देना एक, मैं समझ जाऊंगा। ठीक है, ठीक है। Right. All right. So it's already been 15 minutes, and I didn't even realize because when I went into this story narration mode, time went like nothing. All right. So it's a kind of practice, and tomorrow I'll be speaking about some other things. I hope you got to know something about me, and I'm done with the practice today, so I'm not gonna stretch anything further. Maybe I'll be speaking about other things in tomorrow's video. All right. If you if you want to speak in English with me, if you want a buddy, a friend, whom you can speak English with, so you can make me your buddy. And because I'm having a YouTube channel, and I just want to be fair with everybody. I just want you guys to kind of earn your spot, because if let's say I keep everything easy and available for free, then there might be some people who might not get access to me, right? I have a lot of things to share, to be very honest. uh, you guys can speak with me simultaneously. I'll be practicing my English, you will be practicing yours, right? So it will be a kind of win-win situation, and everything. And definitely I have certain things to share with you guys which can help you in your spoken English, because I have had a journey, where I learned and experienced some of the things. All right, so there is a link in the description. You can check out that link, and if you guys want to book a personal session with me, where you guys want to speak this language with me, you're not getting anybody else, and maybe the prices are high and whatnot, you guys can check the link out. I also have a course, but maybe I'll be talking about my English speaking course a bit later, maybe in some future videos. Right? If you really want to know about that spoken English course, you guys can definitely leave a comment if you have reached till this part of this video. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. And there might be certain days, where I might not upload a video. Doesn't mean I'm not practicing this speaking thing. It's just that I'm not practicing maybe this language in the front of a camera or anything. Currently, it's a webcam of a laptop. Definitely, phone is something which we always carry with ourselves. So I might record it in a phone also, but sometimes it may not happen. Some days maybe it may not happen that I get to practice in front of camera only and upload that particular video on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Please leave a like, and please leave a comment if you really want to know or ask or say any damn thing related to your personal English experience and what your level of English is, any damn thing. See you in the next video. Bye.